touchdown. Pinheiro out to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
This is 24.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. At the 18-yard line.
Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and
that's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Result of the play.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Away at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Stop.
From the gun, it's Purdy. They're called in at the 2. And he's close to the goal line but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
3rd and goal. It's Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. He'll manage only a couple. Up from secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop.
So So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Hey, Lyle.
To throw is Lawrence. That's brought in by Myers. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence. That's caught downfield by Hunter. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
26 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
30 left. 11
First
left.
and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10.
Lisa 24. This is hot.
Here's Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Body his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
To throw is Lawrence. That is caught by Washington. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Jaguars.
Here we go.
This run straight ahead for ETN. Not much there, maybe a yard.
At the 16-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Hey, son. This is hot. 13, Lou.
Throwing is Lawrence. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Diamador Lenore there defensively to break that one up.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Red on red.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming. and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again is Purdy. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, here's Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Purdy gonna put it up again. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. That's a gain of 18.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Purdy again. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This about as short as you can get. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the 49ers stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Hey, go.
Now here's Lawrence. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. So 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cam Little on the kickoff for
one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. To return is Ricky Pearsall. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Play fake. Now it's Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll bring up second down.
Outside. You're not. Runner outside.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. The man, that is Jordan Watkins. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the 49er first down.
Back to the air again is Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard
Back to the air is Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second
So,
and 8.
from the 37, here's second and 8. Again in the air for Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 22
Purdy
yards.
on target to Ayuk, and the 49ers have a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
At the 13-yard line.
They'll throw again with Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Piniero's kick is good. And the Niners open it up a bit further. They now lead 20-0.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line, and that's where the offense will take the field.
Let's go.
One of the tight ends in motion right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up. These are 20.
He'll step up and run. Oh, a loose football. The Niners Well, they come up with the turnover on defense, the quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
Purdy now on 3rd and 2. He's got his man, completes a Pearson. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
17 yards. And the 49er 1st down.
Throwing again is Purdy. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16.
After allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
1st down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
Get set.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Forced to his right. Open man is Jennings. Great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to 4th and goal.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth.
The ball comes out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Get set.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Get set. Run around, set.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially officially ended, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. So, not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Throwing again is Purdy. This one caught at the 4.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
3rd down. Purdy. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
Hey, Lott.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. He'll air it out down the middle. That is brought in. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. Now whistles and timeout. Go figure. Not sure the point of this. We're going to stop it. 4 seconds left in the game. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So a win here for the 49ers. They put together a complete football game as they finish this one in shutout fashion. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.